Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Friday morning, it is the 30th day of August, and it feels great out here with 65 degrees and a dew point of 59 here at about 12 minutes till 4 o'clock in the morning. And we know it may come down another notch, and the humidity levels today, even though it's going to be a hot day, will be tolerable. We'll talk about the return of humidity for the Labor Day weekend and the return of those spotty storms as well. But everybody wants to know about Dorian. Dorian, a storm that has a collision course. It's aiming for Florida, and it looks like this may be a potentially devastating situation. I'm going to show you a couple of computer models that are absolutely frightening. Then you want to know, is Alabama off the hook? Will there be any impact from Dorian? And the question is, we don't really know. I mean, so far, Alabama looks okay, but, we're going to have to watch this one carefully. Let's start talking about Dorian right now.
Here is Dorian this morning, a Category 2 hurricane, 105-mile-an-hour winds, about 260 miles from the Bahamas, moving northwest at 12. Already hurricane watches in effect for the northwestern Bahamas now as the system continues to grow in strength, becoming a major hurricane later on today, and eventually a Category 4 hurricane as it approaches the Florida coast. And there's the whole cone now, swallowing the state of Florida and into part of southern Georgia as well. I'll give you a close-up of the cone as the storm reaches its peak apparently near, let's say, Freeport in the Bahamas, 2 a.m. Monday morning, 140-mile-an-hour winds near West Palm Beach, 2 a.m. Tuesday morning, late Monday night, 130-mile-an-hour winds, Category 3, and then still a hurricane in Lakeland, Florida on Wednesday morning at 2 a.m. So a long-term event for the state of Alabama, the state of Florida. And this is what the European does. It brings the storm in around West Palm Beach. It takes a sharp northerly turn, then hugs the coastline and just rakes the coast. It's a worst-case scenario. Then into southeast Georgia and into the Carolinas as well. So it's going to be a potential major situation. This is the other one, the American model, the GFS. Now, it's slightly different. It does bring it in near West Palm Beach, like the European. It goes a little farther east, almost to the Tampa Bay area, and before it turns off to the northeast and up towards Georgia and the Carolinas. So there are still some ensemble members with lines in Alabama, and we're going to have to watch any further deviation of this track. But for now, today's going to be a hot day with tolerable humidity. I think we'll be into the lower 90s, maybe even low to mid 90s. But the dew point at 59 this afternoon, well, that's nice. We like that. So that's going to be fairly comfortable. So I'll say a high around 93. Tonight's low back to about 69. Light winds. We should be dry again today. I think there'll be some spotty storms returning in the forecast tomorrow, some isolated storms as the humidity comes back at us, and same thing over the holiday weekend. Spotty storms here and there on Sunday. I've got the rain chances relatively small through Labor Day. And there is, of course, the storm coming into Florida as we get into late Monday into Tuesday. For us, the big question marks, though, on the possible impacts. You can see that, on Wednesday, even some of the far eastern counties could have an impact from the storm, so we'll be watching the future of Dorian very closely as it continues moving northeast. So here's the summary of our forecast. After today, small rain chances on Saturday, Sunday, and Labor Day Monday with highest temperatures in the lower 90s, and all the humidity's back, and we're back in the low 70s at night. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll have to continue to watch the future path of Dorian. Now, if you have a beach weekend planned and you've been worried about Dorian, I think we're going to be okay through Monday if you are going down to the beach. There'll be some spotty storms here and there. Highs in the upper 80s. Gulf water temperature now at 86. So your beach trip is probably going to be okay. Stay up with the latest information. There's also an area to watch off of the African coast, another one way out there. So we'll be keeping an eye on that over the next few days. Our weather app will keep you on top of the Dorian action. Plus, you'll have access to all these videos and my blog updates. Get it on your phone or tablet now. Go to the App Store and search Rich Thomas Weather.
Yeah, so Labor Day weekend here, real football tomorrow that we'll be enjoying, and still I'll be in front of computers all weekend long. watching the latest information on Dorian and keeping you up to date. In fact, first thing tomorrow morning, I'll have a blog update for you. Same thing on Sunday and Monday morning as well, as we continue to watch the not only what's going to happen in Florida, but the potential impact here in Alabama. Meteorologist Ryan Stinnett and I will discuss this on TV on CBS 8 and ABC 32 at 5:50 a.m. We're live on the radio this morning, 6 to 9 News Talk 93.1. Your forecast whenever you want it across the dial throughout the weekend, by the way, on the Blue Water family of stations twice an hour. And I'll see you later. Have a good day today. Enjoy this lower humidity while it's around, huh?